the great sages of antiquity, those of the medieval ages, and the mystical writers of our more modern times also, were all Hermetists. Whether the light of truth had illuminated them through their faculty of intuition, or as a consequence of study and regular initiation virtually, they had accepted the method and followed the path traced to them by such men as Moses, Gautama Buddha, and Jesus. The truth symbolized by some alchemists as dew from heaven had descended into their hearts, and they had all gathered it upon the tops of mountains after having spread clean linen cloths to receive it. And thus, in one sense, they had secured each for himself, and in his own way, the universal solvent. How much they were allowed to share it with the public is another question. That veil, which is alleged to have covered the face of Moses when, after descending from Sinai, he taught his people the word of God, cannot be withdrawn at the will of the teacher only. It depends on the listeners whether they will also remove the veil which is upon their hearts. Paul says it plainly, and his words addressed to the Corinthians can be applied to every man or woman, and of any age in the history of the world. If their minds are blinded by the shining skin of divine truth, whether the hermetic veil be withdrawn or not from the face of the teacher, it cannot be taken away from their heart unless it shall turn to the Lord. But the latter appellation must not be applied to either of the three anthropomorphized personages of the Trinity, but to the Lord, as understood by Swedenborg and the Hermetic philosophers, the Lord who is life and man.